BSc, third semester, University of Mysore. Session 38, Monospermy and Polyspermy, Physiological and Pathological, Significance of Fertilization. Developmental Biology, Session 38, Monospermy and Polyspermy, Physiological and Pathological, Significance of Fertilization. Here the learning objective is they learn about monospermy and polyspermy, learn about physiological and pathological polyspermy, they learn about the significance of fertilization. Session outcomes, students are enabled to learn about the monospermy and polyspermy, they learn about physiological and pathological polyspermy, they learn about significance of fertilization. Coming to the monospermy and polyspermic fertilization, in the organism following types of fertilization occur. One is the monospermic fertilization, another one is polyspermic fertilization. Monospermic fertilization, when only one spermatozoa penetrates into the egg to fertilize it, the type is called as monospermic fertilization. One egg and one sperm fuses together to form a diploid zygote. So that type is called as monospermic fertilization. So this is found in most of the classes of animal kingdom, examples coelenterids, echinoderms, bony fishes, frogs and mammals. Then polyspermic fertilization. When many sperms enter in the egg, the fertilization is called as polyspermic fertilization. And it is of two types. One is pathological polyspermy, another one is physiological polyspermy. So the pathological polyspermy, this type occur in pathological conditions when spermatozoa penetrate the ova of normally monospermic animal, or when many sperm enter in the egg. The fertilization is known as polyspermic fertilization, and pathological polyspermy means under certain abnormal conditions when in a monospermic type of egg many sperms enter in the egg, and the condition is known as pathological polyspermy, and this type of egg does not develop further and it dies soon. So this is what is called as pathological polyspermy. Another one is physiological polyspermy. So when many spermatozoa penetrate the ova as a whole, such a kind of fertilization is called as polyspermic fertilization, or the physiological polyspermy. So in the animals with large yolky eggs, such as in mollusks, in coelacanths, urodales, reptiles and birds, the polyspermic fertilization usually occur. So this polyspermic fertilization is called as physiological polyspermy. So in this case, many sperms enter in the egg, but the pronucleus of only one sperm unite with the pronucleus of the egg, and the rest are degenerated soon. So such eggs are viable and they develop further. So this is what is called as physiological polyspermy. So this physiological polyspermy, as I told, when many spermatozoa penetrate the ova as a whole, such a kind of fertilization is called polyspermic fertilization, and this type of fertilization occurs in animals having yolky eggs like mollusks, coelacanths, urodales, reptiles and birds, and in such eggs one spermatozoa participate fully in the development of embryo and the rest degenerate sooner or later. So this type of polyspermy is because it has some physiological significance and it is called as physiological polyspermy. Next, coming to the another type of polyspermic fertilization is polyandry. So what is meant by polyandry? So when two male pronuclei unite with the female pronuclei, the union is known as polyandry. That is seen in man and rat. Then Another type is called as polygamy. So polygamy means when two egg pronuclei unite with a single male pronucleus, and that phenomenon is known as polygamy. That is seen in sea urchin, polychaete worms, urediles and rabbits. Next is another type of polyspermic fertilization is gynogenesis, when only one sperm activates the egg but its pronucleus does not unite with the egg pronucleus, then that is called as gynogenesis, seen in case of planarians and nematodes. The significance of fertilization. So what is the significance? The process of fertilization has the following significance. One is the fertilization ensures the usual specific diploid of an organism by the fusion of male and the female pronuclei. So it introduces the genetic variation in the species and it activates the egg to start cleavage. The fertilization provides new genetic constitution to the zygote, and the fertilization activates the egg for the cleavage and also for the embryogenesis, and the fertilization increases the metabolic activities and the rate of protein synthesis of the egg. So this I have already explained, that is polyandry, polygamy and gynogenesis. Then multiple choice question. If many spermatozoa succeed in penetrating the ovum, the condition is called monospermy, polyspermy, twin formation, multiple birth. So the answer is polyspermy. When only one spermatozoa penetrates into the egg to fertilize it, the type is called monospermy, polyspermy, twin formation, multiple birth. Answer is monospermy. Two types of polyspermic fertilization is pathological polyspermy, physiological polyspermy, both A and B. None of this. The answer is both A and B. Polyandry is found in man and rat, fishes, amphibia, reptiles. So it is found in man and rat. The process of formation of haploid male gametes is known as which one of the following? Implantation, gametogenesis, spermatogenesis, oogenesis. That is spermatogenesis. When two egg pronuclei unite with a single male pronucleus, the phenomenon is known as polyandry, polygamy, monospermy, polyspermy. The answer is polyandry. So for further reference, you can go through the textbook of developmental biology and embryos. Developmental biology. Thank you.